Hello, Winternet. Welcome back to more Pokemon White version. I am in the midst of a trainer battle at the moment because I forgot to start the recording. So I've already done quite a bit this episode without recording it, which is rough, but it's nothing that I'm too worried about showing. I didn't go to any new parts of the route or anything. It's just, you know, that's rough. That hasn't happened to me since probably when I first started Let's Play. You'll see what trainer I'm fighting once I get out of the battle. We've pretty much just been training up Wilbur a little bit. I'm sorry, this will not happen again. I haven't saved since I started this recording session. So, if I go back now, that's a lot to replay. Just for one episode of stuff that realistically I could have done in the last episode. I will backtrack and say all the things I did. And then we'll move forward a little bit. We're getting Fury Swipes. Honestly, better than Mudsport. Mudsport is actually a worthless move on Drillbur, because what it does is it lowers the effectiveness of Electric-type moves, but Drillbur itself is immune to Electric-type moves, and once you switch it out, Mudsport stops being effective, so you can't even switch into, like, Panpour, for example. So, yeah, Mudsport is kind of a worthless ability. Use Work Up here, just to see how much that increases the power of a Water Gun. It's probably not necessary because we're 5 levels higher, but just in case. Two-shot, yeah, that would have been a two-shot without the Work Up, but whatever. It's just the idea of showing Work Up, you know? Alright. So, please let your precious Pokemon have this. She will give you a free Oran Berry. This is pretty much our only source of getting berries in this game now. We got a Repel here. This is the item that we missed when we were heading back from Wellspring Cave. That was just a Repel, which we've been using already. Autono. Damn it! Of course I run into something else on the way up to it. At least it's a Pokemon we haven't seen yet. Hi, Blitzel. I have a Drillbur. I can probably defeat you on my own right now. Never mind! Okay, so the rest of what I did in this episode. We started here. We went to the daycare. We handed them Lollipop, and it has already grown by 7 levels. Okay. That's crazy, but that is not important. That's not what we're here for. The way the daycare works is you can leave a Pokemon with them, and they will gain 1 experience point for every step you take on the overworld. So, theoretically, you could get a Pokemon up to level 100 this way. We're going to be keeping Lollipop with them, since Lollipop is the Lillipup that had Vital Spirit for the ability. We fought all the trainers here. She had a Purloin or something. These kids had a Panpour, Pansear, and Pansage, respectively. And there was an Ultra Ball hidden in the middle of the sandbox. That is everything I missed. Again, I am so sorry about this. That is upsetting to me. I realized that OBS wasn't using enough CPU, and I got confused for a minute. I just pressed the wrong button. I pressed the button to start a virtual camera instead of starting the recording. Which sucks. Okay. Anyway, you weren't really missing out on any meaningful commentary or anything anyways. Wilbur has grown up to level 12 at this point. Still hasn't learned any better moves, but that's fine. Alright. I need a drink of water. Jesus. There's one more thing. I have to get this shot. Why? Why does the slide not work like a slide? There's actual slides later in the game that work like slides. Well, there's slopes that work like slides. Why not this slide? Whatever. I just wanted to get this shot because it's for the thumbnail, probably. Alright, we're gonna start heading south now. Heading down to Tomato Town. Now I get to show off everything that I learned in the trainer's school. I'm willing to bet it's nothing. school kid Al. And he has a Blitzel. Not a bad choice. I have a ground type, though. Although I've been proven wrong about this matchup before. And so far things are going exactly the same. Except never mind because I used Fury Swipes last time. It is a little rough that charge is raising your special defense, though. The best I can do in response is just lower your accuracy. Which luckily appears to be working out better than using Fury Swipes did. Not that that's that surprising, because Fury Swipes is kind of an awful move. Alright. It's just gonna keep using charge, and I'm just gonna keep using Mud Slap. This is gonna last forever. That's awesome. Its accuracy has been lowered 4 times at this point. I think we're safe to start using Scratch. It'll do more damage with the amount of special defense boost that it has so far. When it says that Blitz will begin charging power, that just means that its electric type moves will do more damage if they're used on the next turn after charge. Doesn't matter because we're a ground type, so I'm pretty sure it's just spamming it because it wants me to switch or something. I don't know why I would. Arrgh. I agree. Sometimes you just turn into a pirate when you lose. I get it. There's an item here, and a Charon down there. Oh, Pidove. We haven't seen one of those yet. Please just die, Pidove. You are not worth all the screen time that you're getting right now. You would be if you had a better special attack stat. Just saying. Did Drayano change Pidove's special attack stat in Volt White? That's just out of curiosity. Did he swap their attack and special attack? Because if so, that's all you need to make Pidove a good Pokemon. Are you fucking kidding me? Repels are important. Jeez. That was annoying. Okay. Let's see what Sharon has to annoy us about this time. Wait, stop! That dark tall grass over there. Every now and again, 2 Pokemon will pop out at the same time. In other words, you have to be careful in the darker grass. I'm heading on to Nakreen City. Okay. For some reason, the name Nakreen City has always made me think of Barnes & Noble. I have no idea why. We didn't get 2 Pokemon to appear here, but we did get a level 12 Blitzel, which is higher level than the ones we can catch elsewhere on the route. Dark Tall Grass has the ability of making 2 wild Pokemon appear, or just stronger variants of wild Pokemon you can find earlier in the route. There aren't any new Pokemon we can get exclusively through the Dark Tall Grass here, but that is the case on certain other routes, so yeah. I'm gonna actually heal up Wilbur. I'm not gonna bother to show a double battle in the Dark Tall Grass because I'm sure we'll come across one of those eventually. What do you have to say? Even if Pokemon have not been fully trained, they can show their potential depending on their trainer's style. True. So in the Dark Tall Grass, if you run into 2 Pokemon at once, you can only catch one of them, so you need to knock out the other before you can catch it. If you run into 2 shinies, I'm so sorry. I just haven't been commentating this battle, have I? Oops. Well, sorry for cutting out most of this battle. I genuinely just forgot to commentate. There's something up with me this episode specifically. This is the same session as the last 2 episodes, and I was pretty on top of my game for those. I think it's just because there's not much going on in this episode. Like, genuinely, we're approaching the end of the episode already. Alright, Wilbur grew to level 13, not bad. That's really frustrating. I agree. Just kidding. What was I talking about? Was I talking about how Nakreen City reminds me of Barnes & Noble? I don't know. Maybe you'll get it once we reach the city. Like, maybe it's like the vibe the city gives off. Something about it just screams Barnes & Noble to me, though. And if you're from the UK, or, I don't know, maybe Barnes & Noble is in the UK. Maybe if you're from somewhere that does not have Barnes & Noble is a bookstore that oftentimes also has a Starbucks inside of it. I'm gonna cut out this battle because I can already tell this Patrat is going to be annoying as hell. Alright, luckily she did not have 2 Patrats, she also has a Purloin, but that Patrat was as annoying as I thought it would be. I kinda want to use Grassilisk for the rest of the episode just because he's so close to evolving, and that would add something of interest to the episode that wouldn't otherwise be here. Because literally, once we reach Nakreen City, that's it. That's where my notes say to end the episode. But, like, even if I had started the recording at the correct time, nothing interesting happens. So I'm gonna switch Grassilisk to the front and hope that the next battle will actually give him enough experience to evolve. And I'm gonna heal him, because he's at pretty low HP. I want him to survive his next battle. Use the fresh water we got from Clyde. I know I said I'll never throw it away, but I was lying. Fresh water is identical to a super potion. There's an item down there. And you know what? I was saying to myself in my head, the repel just ran out. Don't even try to go into the tall grass without spraying another repel because you know something's going to appear in the first step. And you know what I did anyway? I stepped right into that tall grass without a repel. Gotta love those classic DS game encounter odds or whatever. I was just thinking about a new battle strategy. Nice! I was just thinking about how I'm gonna smack you in the face with my awesome grass snake. Actually, never mind, you have a Pidove. I think Snivy could probably take a level 12 Pidove. He's level 16. Come on, Grassilisk, you got this. Yeah, you definitely got this. That was pathetic. And it went into an even more pathetic move afterwards. And you got a crit on it. Oh my god, Grassilisk killing it right now. Level 17, just what I wanted. And Roggenrola is next. We can easily take that down with a Vine Whip or 2. Depending on if it has Sturdy. Actually, never mind. It didn't take that much damage from it. And it's using Harden, so we'd actually be better off trying to finish it with Leaf Tornado. And we hit. That's lucky. Leaf Tornado never hits when you want it to, so I'll take it. And Grassilisk is evolving. Our first evolution in the series. Grassilisk evolved into Servine. So, I don't have anything scripted to write about Servine because I had no idea when Snivy was going to evolve. But if you enjoyed the way that Snivy played, Servine is pretty much more of the same. It's very fast, somewhat bulky, and it's going to fall behind the team because Leaf Tornado is the best attacking move we're going to get until pretty much we either evolve or are about to evolve. Leaf Tornado's passable, especially with growth, but it's not the best in the world. I hate to admit it, Servine is probably the worst of the middle evolutions in this generation. But we'll still work with it. It's our starter Pokemon. We have no choice. Well, we do have a choice, but you know what? I like Servine, so I'm gonna keep using it anyways. Listen to this music, it just sounds Barnes & Noble-y. Look, I'm not crazy. That sounds like Barnes & Noble. Come with me a sec. Okay. Interrupt my Barnes & Noble-isms, why don't you? If you go straight from here, there's a Pokemon Center. And use these if you want. Chesto berries, nice. Give your Pokemon a Chesto berry to hold, then if it ever falls asleep, it'll wake up immediately. Oh, and another piece of advice. Nacrene City's gym leader uses normal types. If you have a fighting type Pokemon, it might give you a big advantage. Well, I don't have a fighting type, and I don't remember if I intend on using one. How about that, Sharon? Anyways, we made it through Route 3. You were along for about half of that, and our starter Pokemon evolved into its second form, so next time on Pokemon White version, we are going to be seeing what there is to do around Nacrene City and seeing about challenging the gym here. See you guys then.